Minecraft, the voxel-based sensation that has taken the world by storm and become part of gaming's cultural lexicon for years now. It's fostered one of, if not, the most active and creative modding communities for a game ever. Modders around the world have turned the game from what was originally a basic and content-light blocky sandbox into nearly anything imaginable, from an exploration-based RPG with full-blown magical systems to an accessible and interactive method of teaching programming to kids and everything in between. But how did it get this way? What made people so eager to change and improve upon this game? Let's first look at how it all began. The story of Minecraft begins with Notch, a programmer who wrote the initial game in the computer language Java, not the same thing as JavaScript. This was partly due to his comfort with the language, but it also resulted in the game being very accessible on all sorts of computers, as Java can operate in many different environments including Windows, Mac OS, and many variations of Linux. As development continued, Notch formed Mojang and hired more programmers. The game was still written in Java, and improvements were gradually made to the technical backend that made adding on to the game easier. Mod development for Minecraft is nearly as old as the game itself, but as the game has matured, so has the ability for people to mod it. By being written in Java, Minecraft is not only very easily cross-platform compatible, but it is also able to be decompiled, which is what the Minecraft Coder project has done. This process of decompiling code lets the jargon-ridden mess that one might see on the outside become readable Java code that can then be recompiled with modifications to produce a modified game. Early mods were bundles of files that forced users who wished to install them to manually open their game files and insert in the files they downloaded from the mod. This process was not only tedious, but caused problems with installing multiple mods, as files would overwrite each other and the game would crash. Projects like ModLoader formed that made installing mods simpler, and eventually the Forge ModLoader and API allowed modders not only to distribute files that simply had to be installed in a mods folder to work, but also let them hook into a series of standardized integrations into the game. This meant that if a modder, say, wanted to customize a crafting recipe, Forge gave that modder a specific way to do it, and let that way work with any other mods that also chose to modify recipes without conflicting between them. The advent of Forge created a modding environment that could support easy install of mods, but it also brought about the creation of mod packs, collections of these mods that were further configured and refined to make their individual modifications work well together and fit into a cohesive theme. The Technic Pack, for example, one of the earliest publicly available mod packs to date, turned Minecraft into an industrial simulation where users could make factories, gather resources to build upgrades to their machines, and more. The popularity of mods and the liveliness of the community isn't just for technical reasons, however. YouTube channels such as the Yogscast have spread the popularity of modding your game or installing mod packs with their showcases of interesting and unique content that they discover from Minecraft. Mod packs have helped further the accessibility of installing mods as well, since users can now simply download or launch a program like the Technic Launcher or Feed the Beast that does all the work for them by installing a popular mod pack. Websites like the Minecraft forums and CurseForge make mod discoverability much easier and have created centralized locations for finding and installing mods that can spice up your game or just improve upon pre-existing systems that need work, like boats before Minecraft 1.9. Even the development of Minecraft itself has been affected by mods. In one case, Mojang added block-moving mechanical pistons to the base game because a mod with similar features already existed and have proven popular with users. Updates to the base game have proven difficult for modders to adapt to, as their code has to change to work with newer versions of Minecraft, but it has not affected the larger community, as mod projects like Forestry and Buildcraft have gone beyond their original programmers and become projects that are either open source for anyone to contribute to and update, or passed down to new maintainers eager to work on such a project. As new versions become the standard for the community, new mods from programmers young and old also spring out of the woodwork, ensuring a constant flow of content. In 2014, Microsoft bought Mojang for $2.5 billion, and many feared that the presence of a large corporation would destroy the upstart and homebrew feel of the modded community, but these worries did not come to fruition. Microsoft has largely ignored the Java version of Minecraft that runs on desktop and laptop computers. Instead, they have focused on developing an entirely new version of Minecraft built on a completely different codebase in the C++ programming language. These versions are the Pocket Edition for iOS and Android, as well as the Windows 10 version available exclusively through the Microsoft Store. The Microsoft version of Minecraft is smoother and more optimized, in addition to having some exclusive features not found in the Java version, but it is practically impossible to decompile C++ code. As a result, unless an official API, which is a set of tools for developers, is released for this version, modding is difficult due to the extent that we've seen with the Java Minecraft. Mojang has also teased a modding API for the Java version for years now, but lately there have not been many progress updates and this official API has encountered numerous delays. For the time being, the original Minecraft is the home of the modding community, and unofficial or not, it is this community that has kept the game interesting and new throughout all this time.